All right, so what is the primary goal? As an insurance advocate, what is your primary goal when you assist them as a public adjuster, take a claim, or as a contractor, make them aware that they could possibly file a claim and be a resource to public adjusters and attorneys? What is the primary goal? Recovery, help the homeowner, right? I think the primary goals are to settle this claim as quickly as possible at the highest indemnity possible without forfeiting any of their rights. Do anybody disagree with this? So how do you settle a claim as quickly as possible at the highest indemnity possible, putting them back to where they were before the incident without forfeiting any of their rights? You read. So if we try not to forfeit any of their rights, what do we need to do first? Now, a lot of the statutes that I'm going to be reading are coming from the Florida statute. Now, what I know, there are multiple states represented in this room. So I'm just letting you know that these things exist. Now, some of you work claims in Florida. I might get no hands. Anybody working claims in Florida? Jack Hanks, that table. All right. All of this is, majority of everything I'm saying is coming from Florida, but I want you to know that typically, not all the time, but typically the things that I'm mentioning in this are in some form or variation in your state. So once I show you that these things exist, then you can utilize it. So I'm very simple. Once I came to the conclusion that this is my main goal, to settle the claim as quickly as possible at the highest indemnity possible without forfeiting rights, I need to know what the rights are. So what I did was I took the Florida homeowners claim Bill of Rights, and when I go through these statutes, some of them are included, some of them are left out. But just so you know, if you screenshot the video, you'll be able to see the sources and look at the whole thing. But here's what I pulled out of the Homeowners Claims Bill of Rights. You have the right to receive from your insurance company an acknowledgement of your reported claim within 7 days after the time you communicated the claim. Anybody made the insurance company aware of a claim and it took more than 30 days? If you're in Florida, they just violated. Upon written request received from your insurance company within 30 days after you have submitted a complete proof of loss statement to your insurance company, confirmation that your claim is covered in full, partially covered, or denied, or receive a written statement that your claim is being investigated. Is there anyone here that does not submit a sworn proof of loss on every claim? So everybody submits. I'll wait to the end to ask you why. Or actually, this is something that I learned a long time ago. Does everybody know that when you ask somebody why in every language, whatever that word is why, it makes them defensive? So instead of asking why, I'm going to ask you what's the reason in a little bit, okay? Right. If you're looking at this, if you do that within 30 days, they're going to have to give you something. And I'm going to break down why that's important. Because if the main goal is to get it settled as quickly as possible, and a sworn proof of loss cuts down 60 to 90 days to 30 days, isn't that a part of your primary goal? All right. Receive from the insurance company a copy of any detailed estimate of the amount of the loss within 7 days after the estimate is generated by the insurance company's adjuster. What does that mean? What that means is when you're on site with that field adjuster, a lot of people like to think that the field adjuster has no authority. Does anybody think the field adjuster has no authority? What's the reason you think they don't have authority? They're not writing a check. All right, that's a good answer. All right, if you document what they say, either via recording them or documenting it as a part of your business record as soon as possible, is what they say giving them authority? And are you able to use what they said in order to benefit your insured?
I want to check.
I want to check. All right. So we're going to get to the check. So for me, it's all about doing what it takes to get to the money. And yes, just like Jack Hanks said earlier, it used to be they did what they when I was doing it, I was actually right at the tail end of it. They called it tabletop finish. The tabletop claim, like where as soon as I started, write the check, get out there, and you got a check right there on site, right? Now, it wasn't for what the claim should be, but at least it was something to get it started right at the tail end. All right, I'm going to keep reading. Within 60 days, subject to any dual interest notice noted in the policy, receive full settlement payment for your claim or payment of the undisputed portion of your claim or your insurance company's denial of claim. So what this is saying at number 4, if you do not submit that sworn proof of loss up front, it just went from 30 days to 60 days. Did you just increase the time of getting it settled by not submitting that sworn proof of loss right up in the beginning? All right. Number 5, receive payment of interest as provided in statute 627-70131, Florida statutes, from your insurance company, which begins accruing from the date your claim is filed. If your insurance company does not pay the full settlement of your initial reopen or supplement claim, or the undisputed portion of your claim, or does not deny your claim within 60 days after your claim is filed, the interest is applicable, must be paid when your claim or undisputed portion of your claim is paid. Did everybody know that if they do not do this but within 60 days in Florida, that they owe you interest? Do you collect interest? Are you indemnifying your insured if you're not collecting the interest that you're owed? Maybe not. And this is just to sum up everything that was just some of the important points for the picture takers.